It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Condors of San Antonio taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Ready. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. But you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
On first and 10, it's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 13. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jordan Davis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Tempo!
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, That's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point, and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown!
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and 1. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
On the jump.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Let's go.
Third down and 13.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Top low 18. Go.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Loss of 9.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Roll. Steady.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's called winning in the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC touchdown.
Trey McBride.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Eagles. Amari Cooper, 29 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of
pressure. Comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
Complete to his giant Jalen Hyatt.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Okay, great.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got another one to Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, 32 yards. And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 14. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
65 catch, 65 catch.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jordan Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive. Throw left side is complete on the dot. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, they'll throw. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit. Go, go.
They'll go again with Hall. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know that.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready, ready.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Goes right back to Smith again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jordan Davis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On the set.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
On the ready.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
18, go.
He'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
19 Tiger.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Take it at the 37. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't throw the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 27. Evan McPherson set to kick off.